Let's get one thing out of the way. Good narrative momentum is not how fast your story moves. It's simply how your story moves to keep your audience invested in it. We can of course examine the overall pacing of a given film, but I think it's much simpler to think about the impact of momentum on the scene level, because like a film, a good scene can tell a complete story through structure. Inciting incident, rising action, midpoint,
You're sheltering enemies of the state, are you not?
crisis,
Yes.
climax, and resolution. But how much time do you devote to each of these points? And what about the space between the points? Right now, let's focus on just the last three: crisis, climax, and resolution. Three men are sitting in a restaurant. One is there to kill the other two, using a gun planted for him in the bathroom. When we reach the crisis point of the scene, the man will make a choice: take the gun from the bathroom and follow in the family business, or leave it there and retain some semblance of a normal life. After that, climax and resolution. He'll kill the men and flee the restaurant. Now let's see what happens if we let the scene play out
I have to go to the bathroom.
with no space between each beat. What do you think? Does it work? I think it's logical, but what do we lose for the sake of shock and greater momentum? 1. We lose tension. Let him find the gun. Let him first not find it. Let him take a moment, breathe, collect himself, survey the space, even sit back down, slow things down, and let the tension in the scene build. 2. Connection to the audience. I think this moment between crisis and climax is one of the most fascinating points in a narrative. If the crisis is where the hero is faced with a choice, then the climax is where we see the consequences of that choice on the story. But it's the space between the two, the space when the choice has been made but the consequences are still uncertain, that reveals the emotional impact of that decision on the person who made it. And whether that space is presented to us for a moment, for 30 seconds, or for an entire train ride, it provides an invaluable opportunity to let the audience in to the mind of our character. So the next time you're watching a scene, or editing your own, pay attention. Where are the beats? When do they hit? And what use is being made of the space between them? I'm Danny Boyd. Thank you so much for watching.